Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So next is Gurudev's sharing on during morning talk, 13th April 2013. Gurudev is saying, Radhika's land ownership is actually not as big as the one of Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba's land is very, very big. But still, Radhika's land is bigger in one very important way. Radhika's land is a land full of love. Everyone and everything there loves Krishna to the utmost. Radhika,
Radhe,
Radhe,
Annika, is it possible that you bring the mic a little bit closer so it's not very loud?
Mic is in front of my mouth.
Okay. Gurudev is asking a little bit louder, but we cannot.
This is the mic is in front of me. See?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Radhe, Radhe. I will read last sentence. Everyone and everything there loves Krishna to the utmost. Radhika, her friends, the animals, the plants. Radhika's kingdom is a kingdom full of love. So, Radhika's kingdom is actually the biggest, bigger even than Krishna's. This we can read in Raghunath Das Goswami's Stavavali prayers.
So very beautiful, Gurudev is saying. One day I heard from Narayan Maharaj one story. Maybe Radha Charanji, maybe you know. One day, actually, Yashoda Maya loves Radhika very much. Because if Radhika came to Nanda Baba, Yashoda Mai and Nanda Baba is so pleased. And one day, someone rather, I don't know, maybe rumor, something happening. And so one day, Yashoda Maya is too much ecstasy. She put yellow turmeric on the Radhika's hand. And putting turmeric means something kind of, kind of a promise of marriage. So Yashoda Maya was thinking, oh, if Radhika could, my Gopal's wife, it would be very, very nice. And one day, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, I don't know how it happened. One day, Vrishabhanu Maharaj sent so much, what to say in English, if someone who is promised a kind of marriage, some parents send some big, amount of some jewel, something. So at that time, Vrishabhanu Maharaj sent so much so much huge, jewels, like a amount of jewels. And then Nanda Baba is completely surprised because Nanda Baba does not have that kind of jewel. Because Radhika's original goddess fortune. So Radhika's land, Radhika's opulence, actually Vrishabhanu Maharaj's opulence is so much. And then Nanda Maharaj want to give something back to Vrishabhanu Maharaj. But he does not have enough things to get back. So Nanda Maharaj so much worry. And then Krishna came. Father, what are you doing? And then Nanda Maharaj did not say anything. And Krishna was find out some jewel, and he want to send some jewel back to Vrishabhanu Maharaj, but they don't have it. And Krishna was saying, can I have some jewels? And then Nanda Baba give it to Krishna some jewel, show some jewel. Then Krishna took this jewel and put on the soil, and then start watering and milking. And then Nanda Baba said, hey Gopal, what are you doing? This jewel does not come from land. What are you doing? But Krishna said, no, jewel is coming this land. And then by the mercy of Krishna, this from jewel becomes some sprouts coming, and then some kind of trees coming. And then so much jewel is coming. And then Nanda Baba took advantage, and he took all jewels and sent back to Vrishabhanu Maharaj. But of course, Yogamaya is thinking, oh, this is not a good sign, because in Braja is no Swakiya Baba, only Parakiya. And then Purnamaharshi was saying, oh, actually, it's not good. It's not auspicious to marriage Gopal and Vrishabhanu Nandini. You cannot do this. And then this story was kind of broken. So anyway, so Radhika's land, Vrishabhanu Maharaj land is actually much, much bigger than Krishna, because Radhika is Shri, so much opulence, and everybody likes love. Some people does not like God. 50% people of the world, they don't like God. But love, everybody likes. So this Gurudev's saying is very, very appropriate. So our aim is love. If we know God, Supreme Personality God, then Gurudev is saying, forget Krishna is Supreme Personality Godhead. Krishna is our dear most. But actually, our dear most, our Ishtadevi is Srimati Radharani. And Krishna is Radhika's Krishna, not our Krishna. So Radha Charanji, could you say something about Radhika's glory?
About this story, how Srimati Radhika came from Varshana, it's before Yawat. She came from Varshana to Nanda's palace, and Mother Yashoda with Srimati Radhika. And she found this is the best girl in all Raja. She's the best for my son. I love my son so much. I want for him the best girl. And she gave to her present some clothes, nice clothes, and she used turmeric and put on Srimati Radhika's palm and put here. It's so because she's like her daughter. Just put here, and then she tried to put her hair proper way, because some locks of hair coming. And in this way, some of turmeric come to here. After this, Srimati Radhika, when she is returning to her home, she was so shy. She trying to she trying to wash her hands because she wants to. She actually so much, gratefulness to Srimati Yashoda. So much she chose her for her Krishna, and also she wants to keep it in secret, and she washed her hands in this pond. And because it was Srimati Yashoda's love for Krishna, it's endless. And so much is yellow color come. What is why it's pilipa color. And she also did like this, washed here, because she remembered, she did like this. She washed away turmeric from here. But she forget about this. She doesn't know about this. Turmeric will be here. In this moment, her girlfriends came, Lalita, Vishaka, Chitra, and others. And Lalita was so intelligent. What are you doing? My girlfriend, Radha, what are you doing here? But she doesn't want to say anything. But Lalita saw here, with turmeric, she understood. And she's she understood. What is why she's asking, not just asking. She has idea. What are you doing? But Srimati Radhika was a little bit aggressive to Lalita because she wants to protect his secret. She's protecting her Krishna from jokes. She doesn't want what Lalita and others will joke with him. She's trying to run away from them. But then she returned because she loved so much her Lalita, Vishaka. She couldn't without them. Because she tried to run, but then she stopped and understood. I couldn't be without them and returned. In this Pilipa core, so much feelings. What's happening where? In the house of Nanda and Yashoda in the palace. Her love for Krishna, her gratefulness and sneha, softness. So much where these things.
Thank you very much. So today we are reading this Temple of Love. Gurudev is saying, my grandfather called his temple of Love. So actually this Munger Raj Mandal is established by Sadhu Maharaj's grandfather, Rajarishi Raghunandan Prasada Singh. So today is, I think, Disappearance Day of Gurudev's grandfather. Is it right, Gurudev?
Yesterday was.
Yesterday.
2 days before Chulania.
Acha. So if Gurudev, you could share some kind of story of your great, your grandfather, great devotee. By the mercy of your grandfather, we can learn this love and this temple of love. So if you could share us your grandfather's
story. Is in Munger. Munger is the temple, that temple of Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
One temple in Munger of Mahaprabhu temple. That name is Temple of Love.
I see. Uh-huh.
And he makes 3 temples in Munger. One is a Jagannath temple, one is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu temple with Radha, Govinda and Sita, Ram, Lakshman. In the one temple there was, because in Bihar they are Ram Bhakta. So one side is the Rama temple, right side, and left side is the Radha Govinda temple. So then they can feel it is no difference between Rama and Radha Govinda. One was Jagannath temple is in the Ganga, near Ganga river, in the Ghat, Kastani Ghat. There is the Uttarvahani Ganga there. And one temple, a big temple near to the palace, that was also Radha Brajmohan temple. They have a big, big area, like our Mughal Mandir area, which was so big temple. And one is in the Jamdaha, so 4, and 2 in Vrindavan. One we have, and one in the front of this temple. So we have 6 temples.
I see.
So when he was young child, he was devotee of Krishna from childhood, and he only want to serve only want to serve Krishna, Radha and Krishna. This is his only desire for his life. When he married, he said first night to his wife, same day of marriage, my wish that you only do bhajan with me, to his wife. He said, yes. The wife said, yes, I will do. So this is my desire. If you fulfill, I will be very happy. And they are whole night sitting in one corner, grandfather and grandmother, and only chanting whole night. And morning, when come, they go to the bed, grandfather and grandmother sleep in floor. This process was going on. No child is coming. Then his father become very worried. How is he the Bhagati? And no children coming out, who will manage the state? So he put some spy to find out what is the problem. The spy makes hole in the door. So they are watching every day, they are sitting and doing that whole night. So he said to his father, like this is happening. Then he called his father. Kya baat hai, bolo? Called his father. बोलो उसको हम क्या सोच सकते हैं, हमको नहीं मालूम. पुजारी को कौन हुआ है. So his father called his son and say, what is happening? You are Bhagaji and I need the child in 2 years. If not, then I will marry the other woman. Then he said to my grandmother, and they are worried that they don't want to marry again for the child and this. Then they pray to Krishna, if you want, then I don't know. Then they got the son after 2-3 years. That way, they are so fixed in bhajan. Many pastime happen. You can imagine how they are loving to all temple, how beautiful temple they make. And fully they was trying to serve every place that we cannot do so much like their love. Alone from one pocket, he is doing all the seva and all everything for the service of the district. The whole time he is only working 2 hours. Whole time he is chanting. I see from my eyes. And life was so simple life leading. When he come in Vrindavan, every day he goes to Madhukari, one time Brajvasi home, and never use sleeper in the Vrindavan. Very simple life and totally surrender to Vrindavan and Radha Mohan. Many pastimes.
Why he came to Radha Mohan when in Munga everybody was in Ganesh, Shiva worship?
From childhood, his guru is telling about Mahaprabhu and Radha Govinda. So he was totally fixed in the childhood with Radha Govinda. He's praying.
Parents not like this.
Parents were not devotee. They are Rama Bhakta. They was not Shiva Bhakta. From his time, all the Gaudiya Mahaprabhu and the Radha Krishna bhajan started. 3 generations. We are third one. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Gurudev. I heard from your mouth, I don't know, maybe 2014, around 14. I completely shocked because I think we are now reading a Bengali Vaishnava, Dr. Kapoor. And Dr. Kapoor was saying, I forgot the name, one Gurudev asked his disciple, we are going to have a feast for dog. And the Gurudev said to the disciple, you go to see the dog in Navadvip and please invite this feast. And then disciple completely shocked. Gurudev saying to invite the dog for feast. How is it possible? And then disciple asking Gurudev, so how can we invite dogs? Because we don't know how to talk with dogs. And then Gurudev saying, no, just like ordinary human being, you pay obeisance, such and such day, we have feast. Our Gurudev is called, our Gurudev is arranging for you, please come and please give us mercy. Just tell like this. And then at that time, surprisingly, all the dogs in Navadvip came to attend this feast. So I have read this pastime, but at that time, Gurudev saying, in this feast, Gurudev and Gurudev mother was present, and grandfather, grandmother saw this incident. Very, very amazing. Dog came like Vaishnava, sitting politely and eating politely, behave like human beings. Is it right, Gurudev?
I was not there, but I listened from my grandmaster.
Wow.
It was Bada Baba.
Oh, Barha Baba?
Bada Baba.
Bara Baba.
Acha.
The story of Bada Baba.
Acha. So I was completely shocked because I was thinking this is the kind of story of kind of historical incident. But Gurudev's grandfather and grandmother was there. I was completely kind of, this kind of incident is very related, very close and intimately. Such a Vaishnava of Gurudev's grandfather and grandmother. And another thing is my surprising was Gurudev's grandfather has a very good friend with Prabhupada. This also, for me, this is very much surprising because in ISKCON time, we don't know this kind of story. Because most of Western devotees, they don't know that kind of story. So I was completely shocked and very happy to relate with Prabhupada and your grandfather and with you. I'm very much,
So imagine this temple was done in 1932. This temple was ready in 1932.
Yes.
And then there are few temples was there. Now you see the Bihari temple is everybody wants to go. Before was Radha Govinda temple, near in the front of Ranchi. That was the first rush people going. Slowly, now the Bihariji is the first, biggest one. This 6 Goswami temple they come to see. And my grandfather was also that time in the king. He was the only person Gaudiya Vaishnava because Lala Babu left that time. So in 50s, 40s, this temple was a very important temple. So Prabhupada come in the 45 or something, right? 40s. So, and very, very, he is the close with all Vaishnava. They are very good. Gaudiya Vaishnava was living there. And very Babaji also very Siddha Babaji was living in the Ramanreti area where the now ISKCON roads are there. This was very VIP. This was forest like up to 50s. Big heavy forest. Nobody goes in this area because too heavy to go to Chatikara with that.
Wow.
So, that time one Gaudiya Math was there. Is Gaudiya Math. This was one university make one Maharaj.
This is Bon Maharaj? Bon Maharaj.
One Maharaj was only one person and one Gaudiya Math existed that time. And Kesam Maharaj Gaudiya Math in Mathura. Yeah.
You also met Kesam Maharaj, huh?
Yeah, I went to Kesam Maharaj with my grandmother.
Wow.
Grandmother is going to see. He was very elevated soul.
Your grandmother knows all Siddha Mahatma or great soul in Braja, huh?
Yeah. Brajavasis, they come and they tell to grandmother, grandfather, and they bring to them there.
Wow.
All local people. There was no one much. If you want to go, there is no other source than Tanga. Tanga.
Horse car was the only transport vehicle.
Only the grandfather has a car, he used that car.
うわ、
In Vrindavan, maybe one car or two cars.
That's the road. That's not.
Road was a beach road with only mud, sand and mud.
yeah, interesting. 90, 40, 50, maybe only one or two car in Braja. うわ、
Maybe grandfather and one Saji temple car.
Ah, Sahaji temple. They are very rich also.
Their tradition is also Gaudiya Vaishnava.
Hmm?
They are also Gaudiya Vaishnava.
I see.
Yeah, say more.
Thank you very much. Or if somebody want to share something, welcome. Okay, Andakaji, maybe we can go ahead.
Okay, so we continue next to the next chapter, chapter 4. The title, The Kingdom of Love. And we are reading Gurudev's sharing from morning lecture on 3rd March 2014. So Gurudev is sharing. There are two kingdoms. The kingdom of Nanda Maharaja's son Krishna and the kingdom of Vrishabhanu's daughter Radhika. The first one is the kingdom of God. The second one is the kingdom of love. The kingdom of love, Radhika's kingdom, is bigger than the kingdom of Krishna, the kingdom of God. In God's kingdom, in all the universes, there are many disbelievers. 50% are atheists. They don't believe in God. So half of the kingdom is full of non-believers. And all the animals, the plants, all of them cannot think of God. Their consciousness will not allow it. So even more in the kingdom of God cannot believe in God. But in Radhika's kingdom, the kingdom of love, everyone can feel love. All are full of love. Every living entity has the capacity to love and to experience love. Every human being has love in the heart. Every animal can love. Birds can feel love. Trees can feel love. All plants can experience love when we give love to them. So all inhabitants in Radhika's kingdom are full of love. Love is the only way. Love is the answer. So we should take shelter in the kingdom of Radhika, the kingdom of love. Without love, nothing is possible. And this love does not mean material love. It means love from your spiritual identity, from your spiritual senses. We are all trying to love through our material senses. Therefore, we become frustrated and we suffer. When we are fixed in our spiritual identity, we can experience a real love by taking shelter of the Queen of Love, Radhika. We will be in her kingdom of love. Therefore, Radhika's kingdom is much bigger than Krishna's kingdom. Madhurya Rasa. You see how Krishna is coming and how he is looking at Radhika from his eyes. And with her eyes, Radhika is talking to Krishna. Feelings, exchange. This is Madhurya Rasa.
Wow. So, this Gurudev's talking, I'm feeling why we are visiting Vrindavan, why we live in Vrindavan. Because Vrindavan's queen is Radhika. So Vrindavan is Radhika's land. So if we want to feel love or experience love, if we want to get mercy from Radhika, then we can stay and we can live in Braja. And Rupa Goswami also suggesting if we could to stay to live Vrindavan is best. But if we cannot, physically we cannot live in Vrindavan, then at least mentally we should live in Vrindavan. So what is mentally? Gurudev is saying, in a spiritual identity, with spiritual identity, we try to live in Braja.
Jayananda Prabhu?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. We cannot hear you very nicely, but maybe it's our
sorry.
problem.
Maybe. Sorry. So, Chavana. Can you hear?
Now it's better. Thank you. So, sorry for the interruption.
No. So, Rupa Goswami is saying we should live in Vrindavan. If we can't, we stay mentally we stay in Braja. Means always meditate in Braja. That means I feel, Gurudev say, fix our spiritual identity, we should meditate. Gurudev saying in spiritual body, Swarupa, we should meditate it. And I heard from disciple of Anandas Maharaj, Anandas Maharaj also stress. Anandas Maharaj want his disciple to stay Braja for a long time. If it is possible to stay Braja. So I feel this is because of Radhika's land, and we could feel and we could exchange Radhika's feelings, Radhika's mercy. So, and a few days ago, Gaurachandra explained very nicely Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is actually this mantra meant for Radhika. Why is that? Because maybe Gaurachandra, could you share your explanation of Mahamantra? This is very beautiful. I was completely appreciated Gaura Chandra, if you could.
Maybe you explain, Jayananda Maharaj. You listen that also, please, you explain.
So, actually, Gaura Chandra is much better than I. So, Gaura Chandra is saying, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is composed Hare Krishna Rama. So, how much Hare is including? How much Krishna including? How much Rama is including? Gaura Chandra said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This 16, among the 16, half is Hare. I'm saying right? I'm also, I cannot calculate. And Rama also, Rama means Radha and Mohan. Some people say Madhava, but I say Mohan. Rama means also Radha is included. And first is Hare. Last one also Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Last one is Hare. So like a sandwich, Gurudev is saying like sandwich, Radhika, first and last Radhika. Krishna is like sandwich. So actually, even Mahamantra, this Hare or Radha is prominent. So therefore, actually, all mantra, especially Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or even we say Gopala mantra, even Karma Gayatri, Radhika is there. So even Mahamantra, Radhika is prominent. Even Gopala mantra is actually meant for Krishna. But Gopi Jana Barabaya Swaha. So this Gopi Jana also Radhika is there. Karma Gayatri also Radhika is there. So Gaura Chandra explained very nicely. Even Mahamantra Radhika is prominent. Even Braja is, some people say, actually Braja is king. Actually, no. Radhika is queen. Because one story there, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya was thinking, so who is best next generation? Who is the best king or who is the best queen? And they're discussing, actually, my Gopal is good, but he's very naughty. He's not one-pointed. But Radhika is completely fixed one-pointed. So Yashoda Maya was suggesting Radhika should be queen. And actually Krishna want Radhika to be queen. So therefore this is Gurudev was saying this Vrindavan is Radhika's kingdom. Or actually Gurudev may not say, but I say this Vrindavan is king of Radhika. Even Mahamantra also meant for Radhika. Our Gaudiya Vaishnava is Ishta Devi. Most of Gaudiya Vaishnava, Ishta Devi is Radhika. And most of Gaudiya Vaishnava is desire to be Radha Dasi. So therefore, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radhika's glory is predominant, especially our Gaudiya Vaishnava. So this is love of king of love is very interesting. So Gaura Chandra explained. So I could not explain like Gaura Chandra, but Gaura Chandra explained very nicely Mahamantra. So just I want to share this little bit. So if Gaurachandra, if you could add, please add.
Oh, you explained very nice. Maybe I can add one thing. Why Mahamantra, especially for Manjari Bhav? Because Rama, Radha, Madhava, Radha Mohan together. And Gurudev, they say they are always in Raman. They are always in embrace. They are always in intimate, romantic pastime. Dancing, speaking romantic words, hug each other, kiss each other, and more confidential. That is meaning of Raman. So gopis cannot see that. Gopis, they cannot go in Nikunja. So Rama, Manjari Bhav is there. Radhe Radhe.
So I remember Gurudev was saying 2 kinds of chanting. One chanting with attachment, another chanting without attachment. This attachment is like a feeling or without fixing rasa. So at first, our chanting is not so much attached in this chanting. Well, we don't know spiritual identity. We don't know, we are not fixing rasa. So therefore, this chanting is good, but not so much. We don't have relationship, not taste. But Gurudev was showing us, teaching us to chanting with attachment, to chanting with fixed one Baba. For us, especially Manjari Baba. So even this Lama, so we are in ISKCON. At that time, Prabhupada said, oh, Lama meant Ramachandra, Rama meant Balaram, Rama meant Parashurama. Because we are so much so much open reverence. We are thinking always Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Gaurachandra explained, so if we fix our mind, one Baba, especially one Manjari Baba, this Lama means also different. This actually Gurudev taught us. Lama is Ramanitil Lama. So Lama is Radha Mohan is together, embracing. And this attachment of chanting, Gurudev was showing us and teaching us how to fix ourselves and one Baba. And Gaurachandra also kindly explained the real meaning of Mahamantra with Manjari Baba. Because according to our rasa, according to feeling, Hare Krishna Mahamantra means many meaning. Even among the Acharya, different explanation. This is very interesting. So, Gaurachandra explained very nicely. Thank you very much. So, Gurudev, if you could add, please enliven us. Please show us.
Rama Rama, last is Hare Hare. This Hare Hare is Radha Mohan is calling this Hare Hare to Manjaris. You also come and not stay far from me. They also need to the Manjaris. This is Rama Rama Hare Hare. Last one. So we are Manjari. They need to close to Manjari because Radhika most dear servant is Manjari. she can only share with Manjari. And Krishna also like Manjari because they are very sincere to Radhika and very sincere to serving. And when Radhika searching to Krishna, that time Manjari is telling to Krishna where is the meeting and how to come search him. She searched Krishna and she said to Krishna, today where is that place to meet? So Manjaris are important for Radhika also and for Krishna also. This is the gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How much we elevate in our Siddha Deha, all realization can come in life.
Actually, this is a great hope for us because Radha Mohan calling us, I need you. Please arrange something. Please do this. So Radha Mohan need us. So this is our great hope. Okay, Andakaji. If somebody want to share, please kindly share.
So we continue reading. Gurudev was sharing from morning lecture 30th December 2013. Gurudev is saying, Krishna himself is not the king of Vraja. He is just the prince. He doesn't have to worry about maintaining the kingdom. He is carefree, Dhira Lalita hero who is freely enjoying himself in the kunjas of Vraj.
So Radha Charanji, could you explain this Dhira Lalita, if you could? Maybe not many people knows Dhira Lalita.
Dhira means he's, how to say, peaceful, sober, and Lalita means playful. That's all what I know.
Oh, Gorachandra, could you explain Dhira Lalita?
No, I don't know exactly, but I catch the mood. Dhira, I think, means like balanced, relaxed. He has nothing to do. He has no responsibility. He has no job. He's a prince. And do whatever he wants. He is the enjoyer. Lalit, beautiful, sweet, always searching for enjoyment. So he is just the embodiment of enjoyment. He never has to think, I have to do something. No, he is always in the flow of adventure and loving pastimes and overflowing with that. Therefore, the gopis, they have never desired to marry him. They don't want to bind him. They don't want to put shackles on him. They don't want to make a limitation to that overflowing mood of amorous feelings. They never think, I want him for myself only, no other should be with him. It would limit him so much. He is such a great lover, he can bring happiness to millions of gopis. So they don't want to make him smaller. They also want that he is like that all the time. Dear Lalita, carefree, enjoying, romantic hero. Like that. Very capable.
So I think this is the difference between Krishna and Narayana. So Krishna's four things is different with Narayana. So this one is like a carefully, you want to always enjoying, does not care anything, just to thinking about Radhika or another lovers. So thank you very much. Okay, Andakaji.
But Cupid has placed some ropes in the form of Sri Radhika's ears that represent her pure love as a trap to catch this intoxicated mad elephant king. Tulasi Manjari says, Radhika, your ears are naturally enchanting Krishna with their beauty. And now I have even hung these earrings on them. So now this mad elephant will always remain under your control and will freely play with you. What a wonderful, passionate love for Krishna Tulsi incites in Radhika's mind in this way. How wonderfully that shines on the face of Krishna Anuragini Radhika to see Radha and Krishna. One must understand their deep, passionate love for each other with the ointment of Anuraga. Shyama Sundar is the beloved of Anuragini Swamini. That has to be experienced in their names, mantras, and Gayatri. The sweetness of all this becomes revealed through the sadhaka's anuraga.
So according to sadhaka's anuraga, it's all sweetness of Radhika and Radha Mohan will be revealed. So Radhika is Mahabhava Chintamani. So Radhika has greatest love. And Radhika has so much, ornament, Radhika's body. One ornament is like earring. Different kind of earring of Radhika. But this earring is not ordinary earring. So earring put on Radhika, that earring become like Mahabhava. Means could control Mohan, Krishna. Because Radhika has very strong feeling, you are mine. Radhika was thinking, Krishna, you are mine. I can control you. I can take care of you. I can serve you whatever you like. This mentality of Radhika, this feeling, of course, Radhika is beloved of Krishna, but Radhika has every quality. She has 60 arts and she has all good quality, which any ladies wants to have. Even any lady, not only Gopi, Durga, or Sachi, or many demigods also want to follow. So this Radhika's earring could control, and Radhika could control mad elephant. So Krishna become a student of Radhika. Radhikara Prema Guru Amishishana. Krishna become student of Radhika. So Radhika's kingdom is more bigger than Krishna. Because Krishna's Radhika's Shishya. Radhika's subordinate. Radhika is thinking, you are mine. This Madhyata. One day Gurudev is saying, this Madhyata is symptom of Madhanakya Mahabhava. Yeah, if we think about true, because this Madhyata, Radhika's serve Krishna and most wonderfully. So this is very interesting. So somebody want to add and our Dayanidhi Baba also there.
Radhe Radhe Janandaji. Maybe I have one question for Gurudev. Before we said that Manjari are also inside of Mahamantra, Rama Rama Hare Hare. So to see each to see how I can see should I see myself also? I must see myself in the Leela. Should I always meditate also in Mahamantra that I'm included in this Leela? And another question is also, when we see the altar of Radha Mohan, should we see also an altar the Guru Manjari, and can we see also us inside of this Leela? Is it correct, this kind of meditation? So this is my question.
Correct. This is correct, that we are your dasi and we want to serve you. If I am not practicing, how I will become dasi? I will see only Gurudev is serving and I am looking there. I want to be Manjari and I am looking and I am seeing. I don't want to be a Manjari. I don't want to be a dasi of Radhika. What is my desire? If my desire is correct, if not desire, then it's not correct. Depend upon the sadhaka, how he sees that. I think this mantra is Hare Hare, last Hare Hare, means why calling? That Manjari who is chanting. Somebody is chanting, why is chanting? To develop is centered there. Only the person who has desire for spiritual identity, they will chant it. Others will never chant. They have no interest for chant. They can show, but they cannot chant. And if I don't chant, my Manjari bhava will never develop. My blockage will never go out from me, because this is the chanting, is the removing my blockage. What disturbs whole life in material life also. This is my blockage. When I am blocked in material circumstances, how I can grow in a spiritual circumstance? Any blockage in material life not growing, and any blockage in a spiritual life we are not growing. And that mantra can remove the blockage. My blockage, that my flow is not right. This positive vibration will throw out all my negative vibrations. And when we feel connected with my Swami, nothing is blocked. There is no greed and not desire to be dasi, so blockage is covering me. No goal of life, no meaning of life. Why not life will change? Anything is changing. I was small child, I grown up, I become old. When this can change, my nature cannot change. What type of this nonsense nature is there that I cannot change with my greed? My previous sanskara is so bad that I cannot change it. This is our previous sanskara, my blockage. And I cannot win my previous habits. And we want to stay in our previous habits. This is the most craziest thing in life. Outside I change, I cannot change my inside. What is sadhan bhakti? Sadhan bhakti first start by the sadhana. And raga sadhana bhakti. What is raga sadhana? Inside to change, to flow nice. Sadhana, we cannot leave the sadhana. That we become raga bhakta and I have nothing to do. Every moment we have to watchful. Chaitanya, watchful means Chaitanya. Watchful means consciousness. Then Krishna is there. If we are unconscious, Krishna will run away. He is chanchala.
So this is the chanting with attachment, when we are included inside, with one bhav.
This means attachment. And one is without attachment. But I will get without attachment what I will receive in attachment, that we have to accept. If we are attached with material things, I will get that. If I attach with my Swami, I will get it that. If I attach with the suffering, I will get that. Where you attach, you have to receive the pain of that. So what you decide to take, I decide that to attach with this Ram, Radha, Mohan. You have to decide your attachment, how you want to see it.
Thank you, Gurudev. And thank you, Jananda.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Okay, so we have few sentences more from this Gurudev's sharing. Gurudev continues. It is important in which mood we do bhajan and Gayatri so that we can improve our mood and to understand the deep meaning of the mantra. Then taste will come in chanting. When love is there, God automatically will come. This is our philosophy. Radha is the goddess of love. Janandaji, should we continue? It's 9:35, or?
So this is Gurudev's very nicely explained. When love is there, God automatically will come. And so Radhika is there, automatically Mohan is coming. And if we chant Radha's name, and Mohan is, if someone who chant Ra, then Mohan is thinking who is chanting, and then chanting Da, and then Krishna is like looking after that who is chanting the Radha's name. Anantas Baba mentioned many times in this. So this is our Gaudiya philosophy. So if we are Radha Dasi, then we don't need to look for Krishna. Krishna is coming to Radha Dasi. Radharani's maid servant, because Krishna won't have Radhika's association. So Krishna need this Manjari. Without Manjari, Krishna is no way to meet Radhika. So this is very nicely Gurudev explained. Love is a way. Love is a goal. So this is very nicely explained. This 10 years ago's lecture. So is there some others comment? Gurudev disappear? Maybe disappear. If,
Maybe
Gurudev.
maybe I can share something.
Okay. Please.
To Dayanidhi, I want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
This, when we chant japa, we are calling Radharani. Hare. It's like the calling, no? Like Radha is her name. But if we call her, we say Radhe, we are calling. So Hare is also calling. So Radharani, I call you, I want to be with you. So, but how I can be with you? In my mere sadhaka deha? Of course not. I need my spiritual body, but that is what we want. So, of course, we include myself always there. And if they call me Rama Rama Hare Hare, they also call me in my Manjari Swarup. So I have to be in this meditation. And Gurudev, so beautiful, he say that to see Radha and Mohan and to feel their passionate love, that has to be, he's writing, he's saying, that has to be experienced in their names, mantras, and Gayatri. In this Gopal mantra, and we have to understand the deep meaning of the mantra. So there are different levels of understanding the mantra, but if we fix our mood, Manjari Bhav, and meditating about my spiritual body and try to be with Radha Mohan, I call them Hare Krishna. Then the mantra has a specific meaning. Like in this Gopal mantra, Govindaya has 3 meanings. First, we have Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopi Janavala. So there are foundation is there are 3 moods: Vatsalya, Sakya, Madhurya. Krishna is for Vatsalya, Govindaya for Sakya, and Gopi Jana Vallabhaya for Madhurya Rasa. When we now fix our mood in Madhurya Rasa and the romantic mood in Manjari Bhav, then Krishnaya, Govindaya also change the meaning. Krishna is so attractive, very attractive, romantic, so beautiful. His blue, blackish complexion, very beautiful. And Govindaya is explained most of the time with that he giving pleasure to the senses of the gopis. And then one time we read from Anantadas Babaji, he explained, and I don't know, Vilap Kusumachali, Radha Rasa Suranji, that actually Govindaya means that Krishna's senses are always absorbed in relishing Radharani's bliss. So there are 3 different levels of understanding Govindaya. But when our mood is fixed in Manjari Bhav, then there's only one meaning. And Mahamantra and Diksha mantras, they go parallel. It's like they nourish each other. Diksha mantras will give more taste to Mahamantra, and Mahamantra will give more taste for Diksha Mantra. They're going parallel with each other. And Gurudev says so nice, then if I have the desire to be in my Manjari Swarup and calling Radharani and want to serve Raman, I want to serve them, then I have desire for chanting. Otherwise, I have no taste for that. We have to pray that we get some taste, some desire, some feelings. Shri Radhe.
Thank you, my dear Gorachandra.
Thank you.
So everywhere we see Radhika, all mantra become Radhika, and also whatever we see, all world become Radhika by this mood. And we are, of course, her servant. Otherwise, we cannot see her.
This is
Thank you
Krishna
so
Tat.
much.
This is meaning of that I understand Krishna. I know him outside. He's player of the flute. He stands curved way. He's a cheater. He's a liar. He's a womanizer. And he's almighty God, Lord. He wants to be like this in Praja. And he enjoys with this. When this taste want to relish, why he do this? Then we know because the reason of his energy to make happy to his energy. Prabhupada writing in Bhagavad Gita 10:15, Krishna cannot understand himself. He cannot understand himself because if his energy not explained about him. His energy is Radhika. You don't know the energy of Krishna, you don't know Krishna Tattva. So we halfway knowing is not knowing Krishna, is philosophical, is a Vishnu Bhakti. If you have no relation, is also Vishnu Bhakti. Is Narayan Bhakti we are doing. Rajendra Nanda is a greedy. He's a greedy, he's a cheater, he's a liar, he's a begging. He has a desire to shut the breast of the mother. He has a desire to play with the gopis. If you want to be a gopi, he has a desire. He comes to fulfill in Vrindavan, in his home. If you have desire to play with him, then you can try to understand. This is Brajadham. This is his home, Nija home. This only understanding can pass in a Brajabhumi. Out of Vrindavan, only we talk about Krishna. And we cannot talk outside, inside the subject. Only in the Brajabhumi we start and we can grow this sadhana. We want to know opulence outside Vrindavan. Here we want to know where is the real energy hiding of the Krishna. That is Krishna Tattva. The Krishna Tattva Sai Guru hoy. Only who knows the external Krishna, Narayan Krishna, he is not Guru. That is meaning of bona fide, Prabhupada. Guru is a navigator. He can rightly navigate you. He is nothing more than that. His job is only to navigate us. He will not work for me. He will not work for me. He will not do anything for me. He will advise us. If I follow his advice, I will reach the goal. If you not follow his advice, I will become kaput. then we have a different parampara. We create different parampara. Out of Prabhupada, out of Mahajans, out of Narayan Maharaj, out of this. And then we have to develop as I fixed nature in this nature, to develop fixed nature. That is upper sadhana. We want to move in or we want to fix it. That is your decision. This is the final stage of sadhana. Normally, out of Vrindavan, we want to move. But in Vrindavan, we want to fix this nature. That is the final sadhana. We don't want to move from this point. That's the high.
Very nice, Gurudev.
I want to say about Prabhupada. One day I'm thinking, he's so genius. How Prabhupada, he explained Mahamantra. Basic understanding, every ISKCON devotee learning that. Oh, Radha, Krishna, please engage me in your devotional service. Like that. Basic understanding. Everyone doing. Okay, sadhaka deha. I'm serving you. But same time, Prabhupada speaking totally Manjari Bhav. Radha, Krishna, please, I want to serve you in the Nikunja. Engage me in your devotional service. I'm Manjari. I want to serve you in the Nikunja. This is my prayer. So Prabhupada, he giving basic understanding for everyone, but same time, deepest understanding, deepest meaning. If you think about that, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, genius.
Because every Bhagavatam class is chanting Jai Radha Madhava. This is chanting. Sometimes he was, after chanting Jai Radha Madhava, Kunjabi Hari, Gopijana Bharava, and then he was stop chanting and meditating a few minutes, So, and the devotee was shocked. What's happening? Prabhupada showing us deep meditation in this, in this Nikunja and this kind of Stai Baba. But unfortunately, we don't understand.
But now we understand.
Yeah, now by the mercy of Gurudev,
Yeah.
mercy of Rashka Vaishnava, we may have, we have some understanding and we have desire to more go deep into.
I said about Krishnaya, I say about Govindaya, Gopi Jana Vallabhaya. He is darling of all the gopis.
Gopi Jana Vallabha especially, and Kunja Bihar.
He only loves my Swami. He leaving all the gopis for my Swami. That is Gopi Jana Vallabhaya. Every gopi loves him. Every gopi wants him. But he only wants my Swami. Leaving everyone for my Radhika. That is Gopi Jana.
It was made to remember these lines. One day will come that you will understand. Why we read in Bangla songs and we read and sing. But one day we realize, understand, who knows about that. So this is the only to memorize his singing. One day will come when you will go to Vrindavan. You will meet with someone who can explain, who will realize about it. This is the Gopal mantra, what is then you will realize what is the goal of Gopal Mantra to do, which how to do, then you will understand. He says, Parkya Bhav, Acharyas teach us pedantly, that is the meaning. Sakya means openly talking. Parkya means only you understand, others not understand. That is Parkya. Not for public, only for individual is Parkya. A Sakya means individual knows they are married couple. So there is nothing confidence for that. Something made public is not tasteful. Something is hidingly, this is more tasteful. That highest rasa in conjugal love, we want to open in between divine.
Jai Gurudev. Many Rashka Vaishnava is hiding.
That is meaning of Rasika. Only they share with their Sajatiya. They will never share to go in conflict and they will say, no, I don't know anything. I come to listen.
Thank you very much, Gurudev. So thank you very much, Ore Chandra and Radha Dainidhi, every devotees.
Jai Radhe. Thank you also very much. Very beautiful.
Radhe Radhe